Welcome back. We are live from the College Football Playoff Audio Av leading up to Monday night's Alabama vs. Clemson national title game, joined by world record-setting competitive eater Joey Chestnut. Joey, thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here today.
Great to be here.
Great. So you are from San Jose, and from what I've been told and what I know about you, you got your start in competitive eating as a college student at San Jose State. Is that true?
Exactly. I was eating healthy during the week, and on the weekends I would eat like a madman. And my little brother knew I could eat like a madman, so he signed me up for my first contest.
All right. So talk to me how someone gets into competitive eating. You said your brother signed you up for a contest, but how do you go from eating 3 or 4 hot dogs and sitting on the couch and feeling full to being able to hit 74 in 10, 12 minutes? Talk about how you kind of progress from there.
It's weird. Competitive. I kind of broke it down like a sport. I had to do a practice contest, recover, and then every time I get the food down, digest it, I know I can do a little bit more the next time. Building a tolerance. Kind of like once you run at a certain speed, you can run a little bit faster. It's a lot of mental games like that.
So you burst out into the scene nationally in 2007 by taking the Nathan's hot dog eating contest in Coney Island on the 4th of July, beating at that time who was the man who you've dethroned, Kobayashi, right?
He was the goal. He was the target.
You're the man now. So you took him down. He's like the Michael Jordan. You come in, you're LeBron, you take him out. So talk to me about how long had you been in the competitive eating game when you took out the champ?
Oh, I think I was eating, what was it? It was the end of my second year. So I started my 3rd year in competitive eating. But yeah, he was the target from the beginning. Everybody said he was unbeatable. He said he was unbeatable. So when somebody says they're unbeatable, that's just like, no, you gotta prove them wrong.
How'd you celebrate that first one?
Oh my God! I hung out with family, and it was 4th of July. Watched the fireworks, and yeah, I was 20. I was 23 at the time. So it was a fun night.
So talk to us about the day after, the hours after you eat 60 or 70 hot dogs in 10 minutes. What are you feeling like?
Everybody sees me like right after the contest. I'm at my worst right then. Then it starts to settle, and I'm just tired. And that's the way it works. Your body, just like Thanksgiving, you're gonna get tired and want to go to sleep. After the contest, my interviews. Not that I give good interviews anyways, but I was like giving drunk interviews off of food. It's your body just wants to give all this energy into digesting this food, and then I fall asleep for about a good 4 or 5 hours, and I'm waking up for either a rollover or nature's working its course. So.
Nobody's watching, nobody's listening. Afterwards,
very rarely.
Come on, you can tell me.
See, I do get sick once in a while, and there's only 2 reasons. It's either if I'm not familiar with the food and my body doesn't have a tolerance for it, or if I'm dehydrated. If I'm dehydrated, then it's just not settling ever. Then I'm gonna get sick. But that's the only way I get better is once you get it down and digest it, then I know I can do a little bit more. And there's been times where like, what am I doing wrong? Or why can't I? Why is it not working? So it's I put a lot of thought into it, making my body work for me.
Absolutely. We are joined by Joey Chestnut, the GOAT, the greatest eater in the history of the world, as they tell me. Competitive eating, 11 out of the last 12, do we say?
Yeah.
Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Championships, 4th of July. So let's talk about this Alabama-Clemson game coming up Monday night here in the Bay Area, your hometown. You're from San Jose, went to San Jose State. What do you think about this game? Alabama-Clemson, are you excited for it? And do you think you got a winner picked out?
Well, 3 out of the last 4 years.
I know it, right?
It's been happening a while, but I think Alabama's it's going to be. I wouldn't say they're unbeatable.
Sure.
But I think I've seen more Alabama fans here in town, and I think that's going to help. But it's I think right now the spread's only 5 points, right?
Yeah, I think we're at 5.5 times, 6.5, 6. Yep.
So it's Vegas is saying it's going to be a close game, but I don't know. I think Alabama could blow them out if they start scoring early.
You mentioned the spread. Are you a gambling man yourself?
I think everybody gambles a little bit,
of course.
Whether it's just your pick or whether you're with actual money. But I got a little bit on it.
Yeah, same with me. I put 5 or 6 games a weekend every single week.
It's fun.
It makes you think about the end of the Saturday night. Like, hey, what am I doing? Am I picking well? I always try to pick whatever everybody thinks.
It also gives you a reason to learn about the players a little bit. You learn what's going on, and it helps you escape from other things.
Yeah, for sure. That's right. So, game is Monday night. Did you go to the Super Bowl when it was in the Bay Area a few years back?
No, I was out of town.
Bummer. You gotta plan better, Joey.
I know. I can't. People want me to eat somewhere. I gotta go. I gotta make some money, bro.
Yeah, I know how that goes. We are joined by Joey Chestnut in advance of the College Football National Championship game Monday night here in the Bay Area, his hometown. Joey, let's talk about eating. average person watching the show with Chat Sports, how many hot dogs do you think the average guy sitting down for 10, 12 minutes can put down?
Most adult men can usually eat 10, 11 in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I've seen some women, it was their first time eat the same, 10, 11, even maybe more. Women can eat just as much as men. I think it's just a social thing where they don't like eating in public.
Yeah, you get a little bloatedness, you gotta go to the bathroom.
Women hate being watched eat, but
sure.
they can eat fast. So I think it's one of the few sports where women are just as good as men.
Sure.
But I think socially it's, or culturally it's not accepted. But yeah, I think a normal person can usually eat 10, 12 hot dogs. And with a little bit of practice, they can get up to 20. And it's just building that tolerance.
Does eating by the way, you've got to eat the hot dog and the bun. It's not just the hot dog, right? So that's actually a little bit more.
That bun's the rough spot.
You're adding carbs into there. Maybe they should have a bunless. It's like a, a
keto-friendly one.
Yeah, exactly. You get me there. So how about does eating competitively? Does that translate over to drinking competitively? Can you chug like a beer with the best of them?
I can. Yeah, it's I'm not saying I'm unbeatable, but I'm pretty hard to beat.
Do we have a sixer around here, guys? We might have to go. Because back in the day, I was one of the great chuggers, but
I can just suck it down.
Yeah, I mean,
and if you might beat me once, but we'll keep going. I have the capacity. Eventually, you're gonna slow down.
Yeah, that's what it is. I might be able to beat you once, but we did like chugging a 6-pack. I'm struggling number 2, burping everywhere, and you're just like taking them in the face. So that's.
I think there's video of me doing 12 pints in a row somewhere.
I like this. We're gonna have to pull that B-roll while we run this. Like, yeah, that's good. So, talk to me the age-old question of a hot dog. I see it debated on the internet mostly on a daily basis. Someone's bringing it up on Twitter. I'm not sure if you ever see this one. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No,
I don't think so either.
If you start considering a hot dog a sandwich, and why do you consider it a sandwich? Just because there's bread and?
I think that's what people say.
That's just silly. Because it's a bun. It's not a normal slice of bread. Like if you eat a hot dog with sliced bread, that's not a hot dog. That's weird.
Yes.
That's just creepy. You have to have it on a bun, and if it's a sandwich, it can be done in 2 slices of bread.
So the argument I've heard is the best one is kind of what you hit on there, is that without a bun, it's still a hot dog, but without a bun, a piece of turkey is not a turkey sandwich, right? So I think that's the thing is, hot dog's a hot dog no matter what. You got to have the meat and all that other stuff to make it a sandwich. So that's
and then people are like, oh, it's just it's wrapped in the carb, and like, well, anything wrapped in a carb is a sandwich. So like a burrito's a sandwich now, or what about a gyro? A gyro is kind of a bready tortilla-like substance. Sure. Is that a sandwich?
I'm with you there. So I think you're the authority on this. If anyone can make this argument that can end the debate,
we can't just call everything a sandwich. Let's have some separation.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. So that is on the record as a fact, the greatest hot dog champion eater in the world, not a sandwich. So you heard it here first. So talk about this. Do you get sick of hot dogs? Do you go to a football, basketball, baseball game? Do you get a hot dog, or are you like, F it, I'm getting a piece of pizza or something else?
Well, I'll always try the hot dog.
Yeah.
And if it's a good hot dog, I'll get another one. But I'll give them a chance. I love a good all-beef hot dog. It's hard to beat. In a baseball game, if they're serving good hot dogs, oh my God, I'm a happy camper.
You ever hear the analogy like let's say you're a buff, big-time bodybuilder, and people try and start fights to you to start, hey, I'm going to beat this guy's ass, he's a tough guy. Do you ever get people just at a bar, restaurant, be like, hey, Chestnut, hey, let's do this. 10 hot dogs, 10 steaks, whatever you want, and we can, just out in the streets?
No, very rarely. They know that I've proven myself.
Yeah,
there's no reason to challenge me in that way. There's times where they'll want to eat a hot dog with me at a ball game, or if I'm at a bar and I'm getting more drinks bought for me than a pretty girl.
Yeah.
But it's anybody who recognizes me, usually a good dude. It's a good dude who wants to just say, oh my God, I watched you on the 4th of July with my dad.
For sure.
And just congratulate me.
Do you consider yourself the Alabama of competitive eating? Do you ever compare yourself to other sports?
The consistency, it's the big games, big days.
Yeah.
I don't mess around.
Alabama's been number 1 11 years in a row or something like that at some point. Same kind of like you.
That's crazy.
Right about the time you got into the game, that's when they took off. So you probably got to be rooting for them. Any last question here? Prediction from Monday night. Just give me a final score prediction.
It's gonna be big. I want to say Alabama 43-42. And they're gonna be.
You're probably
Clemson. Yeah, it's gonna be over. Beat the over. I think the over is like 56 or 52.
You got that, Tom? Yeah, around there. It's mid-50s.
It's something like that. I think Alabama, it's going to be high scoring.
42-31, 42-28, something like that, I think, too. Thank you so much for joining us. Joey Chestnut, 11 of the last 12 years, he has been your Nathan's hot dog eating champion, the greatest hot dog eater in the history of the world. Major League Eating.
Major League Eating,
that's right. Thanks so much for joining us, and hey, best of luck this year, this summer, 2019. Bring another title home.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks.